I'm here with Judith Eadie, account manager for Scotland and Northern Ireland for Automotive Leasing. Judith, you've been here for the last how many years?
This is now our fourth year. So
Fourth year.
Since it started, really. So
Well, you've got your posh telephone voice on today.
back to my Belfast accent, quite right.
Right, so 4 years. Why do you keep coming back?
Well, it really is, in terms of the shows in Scotland, it absolutely is the best one as far as we're concerned. GreenFleet is the only one to be at, and it's a chance for me to see all of our customers and potential customers, and also to see all our suppliers. And every year it has grown. I've just actually said as part of my presentation, we all stood here 3 years ago and went, well, these electric vehicles are coming, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And we had nothing. We had no product to look at. We looked at traditional diesels and petrols that had their best, that they had to offer. And now look, this year, we are awash with electric vehicles, hybrids, range extenders. There's so much product out there, so it's fantastic. We're thrilled to be here and part of it.
And do you actually do any business here, or is this just chat and, lots of shadow boxing?
A little bit of both, probably, if we're completely honest. But yeah, it's a chance to see our suppliers. We've got lots of customers. We've got, I'm just looking just behind the camera there, there's a new customer who's just come on board, just ordered a couple of Leafs in the last week. So yeah, it's a chance to see those existing customers. And also it's nice to be able to go round with the customers and say, oh, have you seen that? That's new. And so we're both seeing the product at the same time. So, we can ask the questions of the manufacturer. So it all adds to it.
Now, in terms of what you offer, leasing is a slightly different approach to buying a car than maybe we're used to. What are the benefits of leasing for the public sector, do you think?
Well, and we'll refer in particular to electric vehicles. At the end of the day, there's only so much money is available, and if they use that capital money, they can buy one vehicle, and then the risk and the maintenance risk and the whole life cost lies with the public sector. By leasing and using that money in combination with whatever grant, and obviously we're allowed to utilise the grant in the lease, the money goes way further. So, for example, if you outright purchased an Ion, you could actually have 4 on lease for the same amount of money. You're passing the maintenance risk back to us. So any issues at all, there are issues and we solve it for you. And then the whole life costs at the end, because really they still are, as a whole life, relatively unknown. We don't know what's going to happen when they're in their 4th and 5th year. Well, if you're a public sector body, you should not be carrying that risk. Pass it to us and we'll carry it. And in turn, we'll pass it to the manufacturers, to be fair, but we have the ability to do that. So that's what makes us different. And even things like commercial vans at the moment, we're trying to put different offerings in place that will overcome any of the obstacles. So, for example, if you have a van in Edinburgh and once a month you go to Aberdeen, you say, I'd love to have a Kangoo or an electric van, but this once a month I need to go to Aberdeen. What we will do is we will build in a daily rental rate of so many daily rentals per annum, so say 12 times a year over the 3 or 4 years. And on that day, once a month you need to go to Aberdeen, we will deliver you a traditional diesel vehicle and you can use it for that day and then go back into your electric the next day. It's all just perception and trying to overcome and do what we possibly can. We are open to all sorts of suggestions. We will do anything to try and build the market out there for EVs in Scotland. And the UK, sorry.
Now, a little birdie tells me that you're quite good at this and that you might have won an award for it. Is that right?
We've actually won a couple of awards. We are the GreenFleet Leasing Company of the Year for 2011, and we're in again this year, and we're really hoping that the work that we've done, because we've sort of added on to our portfolio and tried to expand more. And then on Monday of this week, we won the Gold Award for Scott's Green Apple for our contribution to the environment in Scotland. So that was just Monday at Edinburgh Castle.
Judith, I'm absolutely delighted to speak to you, to hear of your success. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you as always, John. Thank you.
Thanks.